Yeah, so quickly, I want to address the issue of DM for price. DM for price. Now, I wonder why so many people say DM for price, especially on Instagram. It's funny, you see posts and you get interested in the post, and by the time you are reading the caption, you don't see any price there. I wonder why. So, why don't advertisers or business owners put prices on their products description or in the caption? Rather, they tell you DM for price. Why? Now, let me speak from both sides. Now, from the client's perspective, from the customer's perspective, when they see issues like that, or when they see, a product like that without price, the first thing that comes to the mind is, why is this seller hiding the price? So most of the times, it is either it's a kind of seller that wants to sell at different price to different people. There are some clients there are some business owners like that would sell at this price to A and sell at another price to B. So what they do is they want to size you up. They want to know the weight of your pocket, so they charge you according to that. They usually don't have a fixed price. Rather, they will size you up and want to know the weight of your pocket and charge you accordingly. That's what the customer feels. Now, for the business owners, they may come up with excuses why they don't include their prices. Now, one of the most common excuses is that I don't put prices on my products because dollar goes up, dollar can go up anytime, and the prices might change. The price I bought might not be the same price at the time the customer wants to buy the product, so I'm not putting any price. Some will tell you, I've posted something since August and this is December, and a customer can go and quote that product in August. Meanwhile, the price has changed in December, it has increased. So business owners will tell you that they would not put their price because of that. Now, both arguments are valid, but in any case, putting your price in your product will do more good. Now, if you're selling a fixed product, for instance, a general product, for instance, like a shoe, you're selling a bag or something general that should have a fixed price. Now, what you should do is put your price there. Whoever that is interested will send you a message. In fact, do you know that putting your price will help you to filter serious people from unserious people? Imagine, let's take a look at it. You post a product and you don't put price. The DMs you'll be getting is how much. In fact, when you check most people's Instagram posts, those people that usually post and don't put comments and don't put prices, that's what usually happens. Check through all the comments. It's usually how much. And then such business owners will start replying, DM for price, DM for price, DM for price. You use the whole day to comment DM for price, DM for price. Then there will be some people who will even go to your DM straight and start to ask you, how much is it, how much? So instead of, just save yourself the whole of that stress and put the price right away. Why putting yourself through all those stress? Just state the price. State the price, and you know that whatever DM you are getting after that will be for serious people only. People who already know the price and they are ready to patronize you. It will save you time and stress. Now, for business owners who might want to argue, okay, I bought this product so month, but the price has increased. There is a way you discuss with your customers or your clients, and they will understand. They are also in the country. They know when prices of goods rises and when it drops. So if a customer picks something you've posted since January, it is only realistic that such customers knows that it won't be the same price as it was in January. So that should not be an excuse for not including your prices in the caption of your business post. Please always include your prices. Now, for those who do businesses that have the price may vary. For instance, you sell fabrics. We know there are different kinds of fabrics. Then you post a particular color of fabrics, and somebody says how much. Now, fine, we know you don't have a fixed price, but I feel that you should still include your prices anyway. Now, you have a minimum, like the cheapest it can be, the cheapest quality, the cheapest design and all that. You have a range. Okay, 5,000 is your cheapest material ever. Then you have materials that they are as high as 50,000 naira. So when you are putting your price, you can just do something like prices ranges from 5,000 naira to 50,000 naira, depending on style, design, color, texture, and all that. So people that have seen the price know that the cheapest fabrics, the cheapest, the simplest design and all that will be the cheapest. So you have given them range. They will now know that okay, not all your fabrics cost the same thing. Then you can now go into details. Okay, this is how I want it. This is how I want it. At the end of the day, you arrive at okay, for that type that you want is 35k, is 40k. But not putting a price, you're losing customers because you have competitors who also post the same thing as you do, and they include their price. The customers will be forced to nobody wants to stress themselves. So you not putting a price does more harm to your business than good. Now, you might be into services business. You're into services, and the services are kind of customized. You need to know the client's taste, the client's preference, in order to be able to draw up a budget. Now, this is what you can do. When you are being asked, after advertising, you are being asked, how much is it? Now, what you can say is, it depends. Now, some clients want to force a price out of you. And if they successfully do that, the next thing you will hear is, I'm sorry, it's above my budget. I'm sorry, I wasn't hoping to spend that much on this. So in order to avoid such scenario, when you are being asked, how much? You say, it depends. Then, the client will ask you, it depends on what? Then you explain, it depends on this, it depends on that, it depends on this. But however, our prices ranges between this amount and that amount. And when the client hears it, I say, okay, that's fine. I think it fits into our budget. And then you can now go into details. But when the client says, oh, it is beyond my budget, then you go back to the question, what do you want exactly? because you know the preferences of the client would determine the final price that you'll be charging. So, however, what this video is trying to say is, as much as possible, include your prices in your business advert. It helps a lot, especially those that sell on Instagram. You have a lot of competitors. Why not just include your price right away? Me, for one, if I'm going through an advertiser's post and I don't see your price, I'll just move on. I don't have that time to be asking you how much, and you go to the comment section, you see a lot of how much, everybody's asking how much. I mean, it's stressful. If there's another person posting the same thing and including the price, I'll go with that person straight up. And if I want to negotiate, I know that, yes. The funny thing is, there are some things we even see on Instagram, or we see on social media, business posts that we see on social media. It catches our interest. But sometimes we'll just, because the person didn't include price, we'll just be like, I don't know, this person, this thing might be beyond my power. I might not be able to afford this thing. Meanwhile, if you had included your price, such person would have known that, oh, fine, let me go for this. It's something I can afford. Another. So what I'm trying to say, it saves you stress. It saves you a whole lot of stress when you include your prices in your business post. I know some people will still have some arguments about this. So just tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Should prices be included in the business post, or should customers always say DM for price? I'll be waiting for your comments. See you in my next video.